And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Pittsburgh Pirates are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez. What's the word on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Colson Montgomery leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Not close with that one. Counts full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Matthew Batten. That one fouled off. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now it's Luis Robert. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. And we're back. And pitching here today, Brad Keller. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Shepard. Strike 1. And the pitch. Line drive, caught. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Stone Garrett.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
1 out, bases empty. Hit in the air, center field. Robert moves under it. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and it's 1-1. And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He's been swinging it really well lately.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
He was late there. Strike one. Slider clips the corner.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Pirates leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. Andrew Vaughn now.
25. Andrew
Vaughn in his 6th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. The line to kick the pitch. That one hooked foul. The 0-1. Left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
The 0-1. And that one missing low. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off. text offering upstairs. Second inning here, no score. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
First pitch just misses. At the belt and fires. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And here it comes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oscar Colas in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. Swing and a miss, and that is a big first out.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 on, 1 out. Oscar Colas steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The pitch.
Hey.
Very high with that one. And it's 2-1. Vaughn, the lead runner, out at second. Moncada at first. 1 gone. Fastball for a strike. Just off the outside corner. 3-2 now. Number 37 to bat next. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stepping in, number 37. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the third and final game of the series. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Left-hand batter waits. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. Keller back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Up next for the Pirates, Stone Garrett. 2 hits and 5 at-bats last night. And that one clips the corner. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. That one misses. Ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That's a strike, and the count even at 1. That's a little bit low. Two outs. In there at the knees for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering is down low. The White Sox up by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. And a pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Keller moved to first, and he's back in easily. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Davis off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the White Sox 1 and the Pirates nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitcher, Brad Keller.
Brad Keller.
The pitch. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Here comes a pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Well, pitcher comes through, Boog, and now he won't let his teammates forget it.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's through there for a strike. Man at second.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to 3rd with 1 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Matthew Batten.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at 3rd.
On the inside corner for a strike. Comes up empty.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
The pitch. To 3rd. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. 2 away.
Now back.
Luis Robert now.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Foul ball there. The pitch. Missed with a changeup, and a count 2-1. And another ball. Andrew Vaughn waits on deck. Two outs. Clips the outside corner, and the count's full. And that one is lifted in the air. Garrett sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. The White Sox lead one, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at PNC Park, set for the bottom of the third. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Marco Gonzalez. Keller back to work. That misses. Ball one. Fastball for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Carroll makes the play, and there's one down.
Number 37.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Shepard. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
One down, base is empty. Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And the righty deals. And now it's 3-2. Yeah, there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
One gone, runner at first. And now it's going to be Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Inside, and it hit him.
Probably went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
One down. Ryan Reynolds here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one pulled foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Oh, 1 now. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Hits the fence. One runs in. They're waving McCutchen home. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Fouled off. He was late. And a good eye there. Two outs and one in scoring position. Line to left. He's got it, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Andrew Vaughn. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And now the lefty battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. And there's a ball. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here is Yoan Moncada, and he's already singled in this game. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. And takes low for ball one. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. And a curve misses outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1 is on the way. Line drive, base hit, right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So first and second with one man gone. Oscar Colas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
The White Sox trailing by a run here in the third and final game of the series. Next pitch, not close, up high. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Up next to the White Sox, the left fielder,
So bases loaded with one away. Now the left fielder, golden opportunity right here. And downstairs.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And that one missing low.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Moncada, the runner at third. Carroll over at second. Colas over at first with one away. Good eye right there.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. One runs in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. 3-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So next is the pitcher for the White Sox. Brad Keller doubled in his first AB. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Fought off foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Right side. Peguero throws to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Ball 1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Now, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit down the line. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 5-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So up next for Chicago, Matthew Batten. 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And here it comes.
Ball. That's inside.
That one hit to right. And that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Pirates 2. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Stone Garrett.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch. You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-1. Swings through that.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Walked his first time. That one lifted to left. Sizing this one up. That's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 low.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Roansy Contreras.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So digging in, Luis Robert. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
1-0.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Contreras, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, And he works in a changeup. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one off the mark. 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first baseman, number 25.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And a foul ball left side. Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground to short, could be 2. Glove flip to second, and that's 2.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boo. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Moncada stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Edgar Carroll. And that's in for a strike. Righty to the plate.
Nope, that's down.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So one left for the White Sox, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Jake Fraley.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, number 47.
And here is Shepard. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low.
Outside,
throwing the ball
that's the ball.
very well right now.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with
one ball,
one
one
there,
strike.
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hammer, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Shepard over at first with one away. Keller moved to first. Shepard back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Kicks and deals.
One ball, one
Pitch
strike.
out, but no action. The Pirates trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Runner on the move, and a foul ball. Runner on the go again. That smash towards center. Robert calls it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Keller throws over, and he's back in safely. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Man on second, 2 down. Got him. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 5 and the Pirates 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Aroldis Chapman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So digging in, Oscar Colas.
The right fielder, Oscar Colas.
And a pitch. Late with the swing there. Chapman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Line drive. McCutchen brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Samuel Zavala.
Here's the left fielder. And
That's
the
the ball.
first pitch misses for ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Johan Oviedo up and loosening in the pen. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. On the ground, Peguero tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brad Keller.
Brad Keller steps to the plate for the White Sox.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And that's outside. And that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. Out to short. Cruz throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Pirates 2. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
The shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
Keller back to work.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So up next, Liover Peguero. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. That one in there across the letters. Ball one there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Stone Garrett will hit next. His righty-lefty splits there. That's in there. Strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Johan Oviedo.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Johan Oviedo.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 3. The wind and the pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Yeah, the right-hander deals. Way outside, and the count 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
And up next for Chicago, Matthew Batten. Splits the plate. 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2. One down, base is empty. That misses. 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-two now. Swing and a ball popped up under it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch, and he just misses. On the corner for a strike. Off the plate, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Righty delivers. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're still out in front 5-2. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's the third baseman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That clips a corner.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Johan Obi.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot, Brian Hayes.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
The Pirates trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Activity in the bullpen. Johnny Brebbia, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Banks, a left-hander, also throwing. And a 1-1. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Bucks go down quietly, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Way inside, gets out of the way. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And he deals. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Moncada, the next to hit, takes ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. James Karinchak loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Bednar also getting ready. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And there's a ball. That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Edgar Caro. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Moncada at first, 1 gone. And that one fouled off. The pitch. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Can't hang on. And next to hit for the Sox, Oscar Colas. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Goes down looking. And possibly a double switch coming down as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Joe Barlow on a pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Dominic Fletcher, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing right field and batting 9, number 7.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Shepard. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And here it comes. Just missed. Barlow, a 6'2" righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Falling behind 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. The punch out there. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Just off the inside edge. Headed towards the corner. Fletcher on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
And now Brian Reynolds.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one ripped. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail at 5-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, David Bednar. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the left fielder.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, Samuel Zavala.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. Reynolds makes the grab. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Action in the pen down there. James Karinchak preparing to come on if needed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The pitch. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So the batting order turns over. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Pirates 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Johnny Brebbia.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And now, O'Neal Cruz.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Ripped on a line to center. Puts it away for the out.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
So digging in, Liover Peguero. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Brebbia, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That's in there. That's strike 1. The wind of the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The Pirates trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And he chases that one. And there's 2 away.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That's a little bit low. Here's a 1-1. And that one off the outside edge. The 2-1. They're down to their final strike. Brebbia is just one strike away. Out towards right center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.